Good evening. It's Thursday, December 21st, 2023, and we're here at the Portland Expo for tonight's girls-boy doubleheader between the Cheverus Stags and your Portland Bulldogs. This is Steve Schwartz. Frank Myatt will join us shortly, but we're here with Mike Hoffer from the Forecaster and the Press Herald. Mike, what can we say? Portland is 1-4, Cheverus 4-0, and they are coming on really strong.
Yeah, I mean, I think we knew that Cheverus was going to be good, but maybe not to the extreme that they are, and you couldn't have asked for a better start to your season if you're Billy Goodman, the coach, and his coaching staff. A big win up at Oxford Hills to somewhat avenge last year's painful playoff loss, and then Tuesday night beating Thornton Academy, who I think in the minds of many were the favorite coming into the season, beating them by 13 and getting a lot of contributions from young, unproven players. I think that's the most encouraging thing so far for Cheverus. Really, the sky's the limit. You know what you're getting from Maddie Fitzpatrick. You know what you're getting from Ruth Bowles. But we have some other kids starting to step up too. It really bodes well.
Now, Portland, on the other hand, they're 1-4. They're not really having the best season. You might say it's a rebuilding year, but they do have Yugu and some other people who can put it up.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're Portland, this is a good learning experience. You can't really come into this game expecting that you're probably going to stay with Cheverus and win, maybe in a best-case scenario, but you get a chance, when you go up against teams of this caliber, it's just going to make you better. And I think you're right, it's a learning process, it's a growing process for the Bulldogs. They have a lot of athleticism, a lot of promise, and I think by the end of the year, you're going to see a very different, much more competitive team.
Coach Hassan, Coach Goodman, and their teams will join you next on WPPS TV3. So first, we're going to go with the Cheverus starters. Number 3, Ruth Bowles.
Number 4, Rachel Feely.
Rachel Feely, number 4.
Number 5, Dearborn.
Megan Dearborn, number 5.
Sophomore guard, number 12, Anna Goodman.
Anna Goodman, number 12.
Coach Billy Goodman's daughter.
3, Maddie Fitzpatrick.
Maddie Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick, the odds-on favorite for Miss Maine basketball. Probably Gatorade Player of the Year as well. Fantastic player for the Stags.
She was last year's Gatorade player, was she not?
I believe so.
A sophomore guard, number 1, Lily McCullum.
Lily McCullum, daughter of the former athletic director for Portland High School, Mike.
Morales.
Yes. And Will Morales. Also daughter of a former Portland High School administrator, Alberto Morales.
Valeria Yugu, a well-known name in athletic circles for Portland High School.
Yeah, Valeria's had a fantastic start to the season so far this year, Steve.
Forward, number 13.
Joined by Ainsley McCrum and Hannah Hawks.
Hannah Hawks, a player that I know well from the Portland Portland Little League softball. Tremendous pitcher and player.
Focus your attention to the American flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go, folks. Ready for the tip-off at center court.
Looks like McCrum and Bowles ready to tip it up for this intercity showdown. Intra-city showdown, that is.
Cheverus controls, Goodman with the ball. Portland comes out in a man-to-man D to start. Whoa.
And when they count it,
Basket is good by
there'll be a blocking foul on Will Morales. Couldn't quite get her feet in position before Fitzpatrick went up. Before the contact, that is. So, chance for a quick three-point play for the Stags.
No, but Bowles with the rebound. And inside is Fitzpatrick again, and Hugo with the rebound.
Yeah, nice grab by Bolaria.
She takes it coast to coast, but, well, fortunately there's a recovery there. Here's the jumper. It doesn't fall for Morales, and it comes the other way.
A good court awareness by McCrum on the other end, and a nice lay-in by Bowles. Stag setting up in a 1-2-2 press here, three-quarter court. Look for the trap to come around half court. Bulldogs will try to work it to the middle to get it over.
And they are successful. Here's the, well, that's a block by Bowles. And here's Fitzpatrick now, stops, shoots, and the rebound will come to McCullum.
Portland looking to push, and we'll have a hand check.
She'll be fouled by Rachel Feely.
Feely's first, team's first.
Hugo to inbound.
number 4, Rachel Feely, team foul number 1.
It's the minute 10 into the first quarter here, and Cheverus has a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, Cheverus with that 1-2-2, denying the inbound pass. And they're going to stick with 1-2-2 here in the half court.
Hugo gets around a bunch of people, but she goes out of bounds. The first turnover of the night is Portland's. Of course, Cheverus coming off that masterful and ultimately relatively easy win against natural rival Thornton Academy. And they've done a heck of a job here this season, undefeated as they are so far, 4-0. And
offensive.
That's offensive. That'll be on Anna Goodman.
Steve, are you saying my alma mater's natural rival is in Saco? Come on.
Well, just this year.
Okay.
Folks, if you don't know why, you'll have to Google it.
Of course, Thornton Academy also one of the top teams in the conference. They are projected to be one of the strongest teams in the South. So a potential state championship matchup as well, won by the Stags on Tuesday. Hugo loses it.
Comes the other way.
Nice dish.
Oh my goodness, falling down even, and now the three doesn't fall. The rebound to Dearborn.
Can't weave the ball. I don't care what defense you're in, Steve. You cannot weave the ball.
Over half court. Here's Hugo. And it's going to be Portland ball. So far, it's a low-scoring affair with 5:44 left in the first quarter. Cheverus is up 4-0. Oops, that is off the Cheverus player. I guess that's a kick. Is it a kick even if it's not intentional?
I think it is if it's below the knee, maybe. At least that's the way it was called there. Almost kind of looked like it rolled off her leg, but either way, second chance at the inbound. And it'll be a turnover. Now, Steve, I'm not sure if I have the rule right, but if it shouldn't have been a kick, they got another chance. If it should have been, well, turnover anyway.
There you have it. Well, Fitzpatrick in the middle.
Yeah.
And again, very, very strong. But
and again, nice defense there. Good work by the double down, but she just finishes on the second attempt.
So 2 offensive rebounds in that sequence for Maddie Fitzpatrick, and that's why she is, as advertised, there's another turnover for Portland. It's going to come the other way. Not the team that you want to turn over against.
Yeah,
wide open in the corner. And stays. That was a shot by Anna Goodman, and it stays Cheverus ball. Lucy Tidd and will check in now, and
also Larry as well.
Larry, yep. She's number 14.
Looks like both the Lowrys are dressed tonight. Amon dealing with an injury from earlier in the season. And Anas looks healthy as well off a sprained ankle.
Fitzpatrick finds the cutting bowls. It goes the other way for the second Cheverus turnover of the evening, by my count.
Yep, strong take by McComb, but no good. We'll have a foul, I believe, on Tid.
Team foul number 2. Substitutions for Cheverus. Number 10, Abby Kelly. Number 20, Addison Jordan.
So Abby Kelly and Addison Jordan in for the Stags here.
There's Fitzpatrick for the easy jumper.
Nice turnaround.
She's got all but 2 of Cheverus's 8 points here. It's 8-2, and it's going to stay Portland ball. Yugu is blocked by Fitzpatrick. She does it every which way on the court. Kicks a little, recovers.
Yeah, nice pull up.
Yep. And ultimately, McCullum has possession of the rebound. It's Yugu coming the other way. Lowry underneath. Travels.
And so another Portland turnover.
By my count, 5-2 right now with 3:49 left here in the first quarter, and the score is 8-0 Cheverus. Fitzpatrick posts up and in, and she gets fouled to boot.
Yep, found the mismatch there. Fitzpatrick guarded by Morales. And we'll see a little more length check in from Ainsley McCrum.
Ainsley McCrum, yep, as you say, we'll check in for Morales here.
Fitzpatrick is at the line with 1 shot.
10-0 right now with 3.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Cheverus is in command in this game.
Hit 1-2-2 in the half court here.
The quick pass, a shot over everything.
Right idea, quick ball moving against the zone. Gotta like the look too, she just couldn't knock it down.
But the break is on. And Larry with the rebound. Yugu double teamed here. And good defense, jump ball. Possession arrow will be Portland. Tid to inbound. And travel.
Yep, tough angle off that inbound where Yugu really had nowhere to go.
Timeout, Portland. We heard it from up here. 2:56 left in the first quarter. There's your score, 11-0 Cheverus. So Bowles to inbound.
Yeah, a little more pressure in the half court from Portland here.
She's got Rachel LaSalle, number 22. She's got the ball. Inside to Fitzpatrick, underneath and in.
That's a tough angle, and Fitzpatrick made it look easy.
She's got 11 of Cheverus's 13 points here, folks, with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Inside out again, Tid for the long three. It doesn't fall, and Maddie Fitzpatrick with the rebound. Coming the other way on the break, Tid with the rebound. Cross court,
yeah,
and a turnover.
Okay, nice hustle there by Anas and Bularia. So, do they call it out of bounds if her hair is touching out of bounds, Steve?
I don't know. I think so.
It must be.
They might have called the travel there. I don't know when she slid with it. I mean, I didn't
I don't
see
think she ever had possession with it. I don't know. All I saw was the hand pointing the Stags' way.
So in the game here is Leah Umland. And Delia Tremble is in for Cheverus. Cheverus is subbing out their first team players pretty quickly here.
Yep.
There's the 3 for Umland.
Looked like a hockey line change there with 5 fresh legs lined up at the table.
Well, I don't know. I think that's just a classy move by Billy Goodman. So early going. And also getting some players some well-needed time here. The score is 16-0, 1.5 minutes left. And there was a steal.
Yep. Tid to Morales. Morales will go to the line.
So at the line here is Morales shooting 2. The first point of the game for Portland High School. And the second. So it'll be 16-2 with 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Portland presses a bit.
Yep, looks like full court man. Nice deflection there by Nasa, and they're going to say it's off Cheverus. Ball off Conroy. So Portland with a chance for a good possession here. We're going to get some points on the board.
So cutting through is Morales. Instead, over here is Larry. Here's Hugo inside. Well, she dribbles past in between 3 defenders, and she'll be at the line shooting 2 on the strength of the foul by, that's Olivia Conroy, her first.
Hugo's shooting 2 here. Hits the first.
Hits 1 of 2. And the rebound will come to Conroy.
Yep. Portland pressing off a miss. And it'll be a foul by Tid.
That's going to be Lucy's second foul of the game.
And more importantly, I think that's going to be the 5th team foul on... No, only the 4th team foul on the Bulldogs.
But as you've pointed out, the next foul are 2 shots after every foul.
But of course, it will also reset at the end of the quarter. So,
correct. Frank, I can't keep up. Rules changes that there are. Nice hands there by McCullum.
I just feel like I'm going to be saying 1-1 for the rest of my life, and it doesn't even exist anymore.
I know. And I'm going to tell you, I miss it. I miss the 1-1. Another great effort by Portland, but it's actually going to be Cheverus ball. Yep. I think that's a good call.
Nice hustle by Yugu. Couldn't quite possess it. And good work by Anas Alari, sacrificing the body, getting the floor. Just couldn't quite corral the possession.
So Umland now carries it over half court. Cuts in and is going to be blocked by Yugu. Her first foul.
So a pair of foul shots coming up for Leah Umland.
39 seconds left here in the quarter. 16-3 is the score. Cheverus with the chance to add to that. So she'll hit 1 of 2. And here's Valeria Yugu here with 27 seconds left in the quarter. Goes inside hard.
Nice elevation there.
Block, though. That's actually a straight-out block, hands up by Abby Marshall, number 11. Now has it inside to the cutter. It doesn't fall, but it's going to remain Cheverus' ball for 5.2 seconds.
Yeah, Braun couldn't quite get the rebound on that, so we'll have a baseline inbound for the Stags here. We'll see what Coach Goodman runs.
Well, that's wow, great ball movement, though, as the shot doesn't fall for Umland. It's 17-3 at the end of the first quarter. Okay, so Cheverus comes in with its starting lineup here to start the second quarter. And Bowles goes in, does not fall, but hey, here's Anna Goodman in the corner for the three. She hit a big three the other night against Thornton.
Nice work on the offensive glass. Bowles with the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, that seems to be her specialty, offensive rebounds, with a couple tonight. And a steal. So just that simple.
Yeah, again, good work by Fitzpatrick clearing space. She's going to be able to score at will against virtually any team in the state, and that goes for the Bulldogs as well.
Absolutely. Well, there's the open play on McCullum, but it doesn't fall. That is, you got to get those looks, and you want to hope they fall, because if they did, they'd have a few more points here. They have not found the touch yet, but Maddie Fitzpatrick has it. We're going to have another timeout early into the second quarter by Coach Hassan. That's a 20-point lead for Cheverus. So we're back after the Portland timeout. Steve Schwartz and Frank Meyer for WPPS TV3. Standing in tonight for Henry and Seth Gio, covering the girl-boy basketball doubleheader at the Portland Expo.
Substitution for the Bulldogs, number 21, Lucy Tidd.
Lucy Tidd will replace Lily McCullum. Her first break of the game. Coming out to get the ball will be Morales. In the corner is Tidd. She comes in and doesn't make it.
Looks like Cheverus playing more of a straight 2-3 here.
Nice rebound by Hawks. And then Fitzpatrick with the rebound. Wow. Smart play. They really can move the ball.
And if you're playing for a team like Cheverus with a player who can score at will like Fitzpatrick, anytime you get trapped, you got to look for her, because you know she's going to come to the ball, she's going to get it and knock him down like that.
And that's another offensive rebound, and Maddie Fitzpatrick for the three on the kick out. And a block for Bowles. Her second block of the game. And then she comes down on the other end. Oh my gosh, are they strong. So very strong. Feely now tries to get into the act. And the rebound will come to McCrum. Here's Ugu coming the other way. Folks, it's 26-3 with 5.5 minutes left here in the first half. Cheverus completely handling this match so far. Morales with the offensive foul, and it will remain Portland ball. Excuse me, the offensive rebound.
Cheverus, number 20, Addison.
Say I didn't hear the whistle, but
Number 10.
Nevertheless, Cheverus makes some wholesale changes here, and Fitzpatrick and Bowles will stay in. As Ugu looks for an open player to cut in, and it's going to be McCrum, and she's going to be fouled quickly by one of the new entries, number 20, Addison Jordan.
Cheverus' first foul of the second quarter.
Cheverus fouls on number 20, Addison Jordan. Team foul number 1.
And again, some kind of funny inbound positions here for Portland. Oh, and they'll move her up, yeah.
Well, you knew something was amiss.
Yeah, that corner inbound was difficult. They were able to get it in, though. There's a trap.
Yeah, and well, effective, but broken there as Tid now has the ball. Here's Hugo inside. Tid throws it up. And nothing doing. Maddie Fitzpatrick comes up with it. Going the other way, she trips, but no call. Hugo up, and Tid on the follow.
Yep, nice follow by Lucy Tid.
So the first field goal of the game, and we're talking 14 minutes into the game, about 13 and a half minutes in for the Dogs. And there's the scoop for Fitzpatrick. I can't even fathom the game she's having so far here. 28-5 is the score. 20 of those points are hers. Tid over everything.
And we're not even halfway through the second quarter here, Steve. I mean, this is an incredible offensive output from Fitzpatrick.
Oh, it really is. And I mean, she could, who knows what she could end up with tonight, depending on how long she stays in the game. And she's really making it look easy. As a Portland turnover again. About 10 for, actually 11 for Portland at the moment, to about 6 for Cheverus.
Substitution.
Yep, Nasolari will check back in,
14.
replacing Hawks.
Replacing Hannah Hawks.
Inside, Bowles outside again.
That front rim. He deflected off McCrum.
Wow. 22 is Rachel LaSalle, had a hand on the ball there. Bowles to inbound. She's got Fitzpatrick. Bowles comes up with it. Fitzpatrick doubled, and she just dribbles around the double.
Yeah, it's great body awareness, good use of the angles.
Well, you're in for a treat, folks, if you're watching this game. I mean, if you're a Portland fan,
you're not in for
such
a treat.
If you're a Cheverus fan or, quite frankly, a girls basketball fan, though, you're watching one of the best players in Maine right here in number 23, Maddie Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, line change here for the Stags.
Number 15, Emily Tatro. Number 21.
So Emily Tatro, Immaculata Liwanga, Delia Tremble,
11, Abby Marshall.
Neil Umberland and Abby Marshall, I believe, on. Correction, that's Tatro instead of Umberland.
So Fitzpatrick leads with 22 points, 3:14 left here in the second quarter, and the score is 30-5. All but 8 of those points of Maddie Fitzpatrick's too high. That's a dozen turnovers for Portland by my count. Press is on, but it's going to be broken by Delia Tremble.
And we'll have a foul on Hugo. Hand check, I believe.
It's going to be her second foul of the game.
Well, that's foul is number 5, that's team foul number 1.
So each team with just one foul with just under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Cheverus in command here, 30-5. Well,
she held her pivot.
You know what I was thinking, right? Travel.
Read your mind there.
But you know better. Immaculata Liwanga was the ball handler there.
Well, I never said I didn't agree with you on the travel, Steve. I just said why they didn't call it. She must have held her pivot.
Emily Tatro on the 3 for Cheverus.
Oh, boy. Long one.
Yeah, Hugo, and the rebound will come to Tatro. And the interception by Alari.
Yeah, nice read by Anas. Anas, a fantastic athlete. Good athletic awareness.
Here's Morales to Tid right now. Inside, not really seeing many cutters in there, but, well, there's the open player instead. Hilary for 2.
Yeah, Anas did a good job of holding her position there, so strong. I'm lucky enough to have her as a sprinter and jumper in my outdoor track team, so I can tell you a lot about her athleticism.
And on the quick break there, Lawanga for 2. 35-7 is the score.
And with a block, I believe it's on Tatro.
Cheverus fouls on number 15, Emily Tatro.
Correct, you are.
2, substitution for Bulldogs, Lily McCullum.
Lily McCullum will come back in as she will spell Morales here. Willa Morales. So Larry's got the ball. Yugu will throw up the long 3, and it doesn't fall.
No good.
I don't fault her for taking it. 1:21 left here. 35-7 is the score. You want to try to do something to look positive for your team. And there's the steal and the scoop and in.
I saw a little bit of that, Steve, when I stopped by to watch the Edward Whittle game. Great athletic move by Valeria Yugu. Also lucky enough to coach Valeria during outdoor track as well.
And, it started with the turnover. She's terrific. I mean, she's a great athlete. And we'll have a timeout. Billy Goodman, his first timeout of the half with just under a minute to go. 35-9 Stags. So for the last minute here, after the Billy Goodman timeout, we'll see what he had to say to his players. That was off the knee of Lawanga. So it's going to be Portland ball here.
Yep, and if you're Portland here at this point, you're down by a good amount, but a good chance to be able to run some of these situational plays, situational offenses against a live defense.
Lily McCullum. There's another Portland turnover. That's the 13th by my count. It's a 6 for Cheverus. And I think pretty much all but maybe one of Cheverus's turnovers were, when their younger players were out and Portland was a full court trap.
And that's to be expected. I mean, the Stags are the odds-on favorite in Class A, certainly the North.
Double A now.
Double A, you're right, Steve. It's been 7 years and I'm still calling it Class A.
Hey. It'd be interesting to see, sometimes you wish you could see a crossover matchup. We saw the boys play Falmouth in a scrimmage, and Falmouth did pretty well in that scrimmage. There's another turnover.
Stop if I still call it Western Maine.
Why, we don't have that anymore? Northern Maine. 35-9 is the score at the half. So, Mike, here we are at halftime, and what can we say? Maddie Fitzpatrick, 22 points. I have her for maybe 8 rebounds.
I've got her for 10. I've got her for double-double already. And, she loves being on these bigger stages. And even though this isn't a tournament game, getting to play on the big floor of the Expo, you can just see how excited she was to get out here tonight. She's only played 11 minutes. So, I mean, the damage she could be doing if she played all 16 would be even more. But you're seeing for Cheverus, it's an opportunity to literally play everyone on the roster. And they get up and down the floor. They've caused a lot of turnovers, gotten a lot of easy looks. And one thing that I really appreciate about Coach Goodman's team, they're so selfless. And that starts with Maddie Fitzpatrick. Always quickest to defer to her teammates, praise her teammates. They share the ball beautifully, and it leads to a lot of easy baskets.
I say the same about Coach Goodman, quite frankly, putting his subs in early and really getting a good chance, as you said, to see how they're doing. Portland's got their work cut out for them, and Yugu and company, one of the big things that's been disappointing is that they've even been getting some good looks, but the ball's not falling.
No, and 13 turnovers doesn't help either. And, Cheverus comes out and scores the first 16 points, and the writing's on the wall at this point. I think second half, you just want to play as hard as possible. See who is going to step up in a moment like this when the game is out of reach. So it's an opportunity for maybe some kids that don't play as much to get an opportunity to step in and show what they can do.
Folks, we're going to bring you second half action in a moment. So we are ready for second half action.
Portland ball to start the second half. Cheverus Stone zone, and there's a steal.
So kind of right where it took off there. 14th turnover for Portland. There's Fitzpatrick. Feely inside to Fitzpatrick again. The long three doesn't fall. Yuga with the rebound. Coming the other way. Well, it's a nice drive, but no finish, and instead McCrum is going to be fouled.
I think it'll be on Bowles. We'll wait for the indication.
It was. Her first.
With Bowles, that's team foul number 1. Ainsley McCrum at the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
McCrum misses the first.
She'll hit 1 or 2. She gets on the board, and it's 35-10.
Short.
Now, but Feely comes up with it.
Yep.
Here's the turnover. Hugo to McCollum, up and in.
Yeah, nice hustle there by McCollum. Created the turnover, got it back, converted.
Bowles with the ball. Inside to Fitzpatrick for 2 from the left hand. You know, I always pick a player from Cheverus that I like that has started as maybe as a sub and really done something well over the years. The last 2 out of 3, the last 2 out of 3 that I kind of felt that way was, Emmett Lazard a little bit last year was really a superlative player, but Emily Bontatibus has been one of my favorites. Victoria Lux has been one of my favorites, and Ruth Bowles when she was a sub, and now here she is, really as a standout starter.
Steve, you're talking about Lazard and Lux. Those are 2 starters. They're all state players.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when they were freshmen. Anna Goodman for 3. I'm talking about when they were younger, same as Bowles. Because even she was giving them good minutes even as a freshman.
And Bowles has definitely developed into one of the top players in the SMAA.
Let's see who that's on.
Cheverus foul is on number 4, Rachel Feely.
That's Feely's second.
2, Valeria Yugu at the line for the Bulldogs.
Yuga will be shooting 2. 40-12 is the score. 6:11 left here in the first half. And she'll nail the first one for her 4th point of the game. And the second one as well. She's got 5. 40-14 is the score. Here's Bowles quickly over half court. In the corner, she's got Dearborn.
Yeah, nice pull up there by Bowles.
Oh, it's a beautiful play. Her 6th point of the game. Oh, my goodness. Ooh.
Head off the court there.
Yeah, Yugo's hit her head, and she's going to take a moment here to regroup, and I think we're going to take a break. So, on the inbound now, Portland ball as Elizabeth Hugo will go through the concussion protocol. We'll see if she clears it. If she does, she'll be back. Here's McCollum now.
And Asolari's checked in to replace Yugu.
Oh,
Turnover.
That's unfortunate. 15th turnover for the Dogs to 8 for Cheverus. And that was Maddie Fitzpatrick posting up, and it looks like Alari's foul.
Yeah, nice deny, good physical play inside.
Steve foul number 1.
And I had started this game with last year's roster for Portland, and Bowles with a nice move in. And Eliza Stein was listed on there, one of our favorites to watch with that great three-pointer. That three-pointer at South Portland, still the craziest call I've ever made in 20 years. Another turnover for the Dogs. Fitzpatrick
Nice
underneath.
defense there by O'Larry.
Yeah, and that's a straight-out block for her. Dearborn with the shot. The rebound to Larry.
Yeah, O'Larry can definitely match Fitzpatrick's physicality, so good to see Anas in there, body her up on the block.
Oop.
Nothing easy, even with the game pretty much in tow here.
No, and unfortunately that was just a off her foot.
5, Larry Yugu for Cheverus. Number 20, Addison Jordan. Number 10, Abby Kelly. And number 22, Rachel LaSalle.
So again, some wholesale changes here for the Stags. Fitzpatrick throws up the three. My goodness.
Why not?
What a clinic being conducted here tonight by Madigan Fitzpatrick.
I think LaSalle got a piece there, but O'Larry fighting inside. She'll go to the foul line, shooting 2.
Let's see who's foul. I think that's going to be on Bowles.
Number 3, goals. Is team foul number 3.
Her second foul of the game.
And that's O'Larry. We talked about her athleticism, Steve. She is a member of the school record-setting 4x400 meter relay team that was run at the Outdoor Track New England Championships last year.
Oh, terrific.
Also a state meet scorers in the jumps in the 4x100. Really fantastic all-around athlete. Anas and her twin Iman.
Iman on the team, as you suggested, both suited up tonight. Here's Fitzpatrick. My gosh, is she fun to watch.
Yeah, Iman's missed the first few weeks of the season with a thumb injury.
Look at that cut inside. Rachel LaSalle for 2.
Rachel LaSalle.
And it looks like Iman is at the table to check in now, the next dead ball.
49-16 is the score, folks. 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Yugu puts it up. It doesn't fall. The rebound comes to number 20, Addison Jordan.
And that was a lay-in by Ruth Bowles as Cheverus will take a timeout.
And we will too with 3:19 left, 51-16, Stags in front. So Lucy Tidd with the long inbound to Valeria Yugu over half court. Cheverus with some wholesale changes here. They're fully substituted. They have a lot of depth on their team too, yes. And they always do.
And with a team like Cheverus, you could expect a good handful of games to be out of hand like this as O'Larry lays it in. And at a certain point with one of those top teams, you got to think hard about, at some point your starters do have to play. I mean, luckily for Coach Goodman, he's had a couple hard-fought games the last 2. So he's not really in that mindset yet.
That was a nice basket by Willa Morales.
That good hustle.
You speak of, O'Larry, she's got 6 points here to lead the Dogs in scoring.
Yep. Deflection there by Tidd.
Oh, almost back court. Not quite. So up and in, Addison Jordan takes it herself. Oop, Tidd throws it up, and she's going to be fouled by Abby Kelly, who's in.
Cheverus foul is on number 10, Abby Kelly. Team foul number 4, Lucy Tidd.
So Tidd will be at the line. They call that a shooting foul.
Yep. And Ainsley McCrum set to check back in for the Bulldogs. Lucy hits the first.
Number 10, Ainsley McCrum replaces Ines Alari.
And McCrum replaces Alari. And Hannah Hawks will replace
O'Larry.
Iman Alari.
So Iman and Anas both subbed out here. Good minutes they've provided for the Bulldogs here.
So Tid with her 4th points of the game here, 53-22. Whoop! '22 is LaSalle.
A nice defense by Yugu, creating the turnover.
Yeah, but right back again. And a smart timeout called by Billy Goodman there, I think, at least to avoid the turnover. But 53-22 is the score, just under 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. So we get a look at the Portland coaches. First on the left, the assistant Glenn McCrum, a 1,000-point scorer from Deering in the early 90s. Dave Lavasser, Mr. Everything at Portland High School, as far as I'm concerned. I played Little League with him. And Abby Hassan, the head coach. The Hassan name, a well-known basketball name, especially in South Portland, Frank.
Yes, absolutely. Abby and her siblings all played for the Red Riots. Her mother, Lynn, is the head coach of the girls' Red Riot squad.
And we will see the Red Riots boys on Friday night, as Frank and I will bring you action. And that's just one day away from here. This is tonight for the boys. They'll have 3 games this week.
Yeah, a rare back-to-back, too.
Yeah, very rare.
And Cheverus turnover.
Do we get paid
Ball
extra
back to
for that,
Bulldogs.
Frank? Because, I'm thinking 2 times nothing.
Double time, yeah.
Is still that all-important multiple of 0.
I mean, can you imagine if we broadcast on a Sunday? We'd really, we'd be pulling it in.
Yeah. Time and a half for nothing. But it's a labor of love. And here goes Tid inside, and she hits it.
Yeah, nice angle, high off the glass.
And now coming the other way, number 1 is Emily Umland. That was a nifty pass just then. Inside.
Good defense by Hawks and Yugu.
The shot gets up, but the rebound comes to Morales. Now Yugu coming the other way in the middle.
Yep, nice pass.
Yeah, very well done. McCrum for 2. Inside, well, a little too far underneath, but getting her own rebound is Kelly. Ooh, nice move.
Step.
Yeah, Addison Jordan on the 2. Look, this is what we get to see the future of Cheverus basketball here to some extent too.
Yep, Portland playing for 1 shot here. 3 seconds on the clock.
It's lost, so it's just going to be held.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is Cheverus 50.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter, 55-26, Stags in command in this game. So here we go, Lucy Tin to inbound for the Dogs here to start the 4th quarter.
Yep. Looks like both teams, their starters back on the floor. Now a moving screen, I believe, on Tid. Or, nope, just a general violation.
I don't really know what that means, but it is. I'm sure it's in.
I'm sure there was some sort of signal that I missed.
I'm sure it's in the traffic code 29A MRSA or the criminal code 17A MRSA.
We can check the Maine revised statutes later.
Fitzpatrick stops and shoots. Oh gosh. It's so cliche, but she really is poetry in motion, and it is just such a pleasure to watch her. And we're going to get that chance as a nice block by Fitzpatrick, too. And it comes the other way. Oh, the pass. The Bulls up and in. Bulls the only other Cheverus player in double figures. She's got 12 by my count. Well, Ms. Yugu with the ball. She's going to stop, shoot, and bank it home. She's got 7 points on the game to lead the Bulldogs in scoring. Goodman inside. Oh my gosh, what passing. Goodman to Fitzpatrick, up and into Bowles. Yeah, she put it down.
Yeah. Another Bulldog turnover.
Six minutes left here in this contest. 61-28 is the score. Stags in front.
Yep, nice look.
Yeah, and that's a nice bucket for Dearborn. Her first points of the evening are a long three. Here comes Ted on the other side in the drive, and she goes down, but Yugu throws it up, and Fitzpatrick with yet another rebound. Oh my gosh, what a pass.
Yeah.
Feely up and in for two.
Not sure if it was intended for Bowles or Feely, but either way, ball found the bottom of the basket.
Tit'll be fouled, maybe by Bowles. Let's see. Yep, and she was helped up by Bowles as well. Bowles' third foul.
Team foul number 1. Lucy Tidd is at the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2. Substitutions for the Bulldogs. Number 20, Libby Kane, and number 10, Ainsley McCrum.
So we see Libby Kane tonight for the first time, number 20, and of course Ainsley McCrum will check back in now as well. Tidd hits the rim, and Maddie Fitzpatrick gets the rebound. By my count, 15th rebound of the evening. Well, that time a little too strong. And the rebound, or it'll be out of bounds. It'll be Portland ball. The last 5 minutes of the game. Frank, I'm not going to say what I usually say. I don't think this is going to be the most exciting 5 minutes we see.
Game well in hand for the Stags at this point.
There's the steal by Bowles. She's just going to bring it up and home. She's got 16 points on the night. Second in leading all scorers.
That line shift, head to the bench, head to the table for the Stags here on the next dead ball. Looks like McCollum will return for Portland.
Is Tidd. Gets her own rebound. Oh, but it doesn't fall, and instead Fitzpatrick gets yet another rebound. And Coach Goodman will call a timeout, and for the purpose of changing his line, as you've suggested. We're back for the last 4 minutes and 2 seconds of this contest. Steve Schwartz, Frank Meyer, WPPS TV3, bringing you Portland Bulldogs basketball all season long. Sitting in tonight for this, the first part of this doubleheader for Henry and Seth Gio. We're on assignment elsewhere. And a three-pointer for Delia Turnbull.
Jump ball, arrow pointing to the Stags. Good defense there by McCollum.
It stays a Cheverus ball. Inbounding is Emily Tatro. Now it comes the other way, and here's Conroy. She gets the pass back, and the rebound will come out to Morales, and nice bucket by Lily McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum right on the floor well there.
Coast to coast, and fouled will be Immaculata Lawanda.
Looks foul number 20.
It's on Libby Kane.
Rwanda's at the line.
Her first foul of the game.
2.
Rwanda at the line here. Shooting 2. 71-31 is the score.
Substitutions for the Bulldogs, number 24, Solera Bailey.
Solera Bailey, number 24, will check in, as will number 12, Iman Alari, for the Dogs. And it will be Portland ball. I'm looking at Yugo on the bench. She looks absolutely exhausted. And I don't know that that's true necessarily, but there's a turnover. But I think she has played her heart out tonight as best she can.
Yeah, Polari certainly left it all out there against what is likely the best team in the state.
And it will be a turnover. Cheverus in double figures here. It may be their 11th turnover, actually. Although Portland has about 24 right now. Cullum inside. Oh, that was a nifty move by Libby Kane. 71-33, 2:17 left here. And here we go, Emily Tatro. No foul called there. Abby Marshall was driving. Whoop.
Long 2.
And, well, here we go. Here's Lily now. Not really a break, but she's got Larry here on the right. Oh, my gosh, she takes the nice open lane there, gets her own rebound, and regroups. She's got something going on with her thumb, it looks like,
yeah,
too.
she's first game back from a broken thumb, sustained right before the season started. Coach Hassan will take a timeout.
Okay, 1:38 left, 71-33. We'll stay right with you here. I know there isn't really much to talk about, but, it's really, as Mike Hoffer said at halftime, a learning experience for the Portland girls. And in some ways, a learning experience for the younger players of Cheverus as well, who have spent half of this game on the court, I think. And that's why all the more credit to Ruth Bowles and Maddie Fitzpatrick with respect to their numbers tonight.
Yeah, impressive output considering they haven't played this entire game. But that first quarter was really something else by Maddie Fitzpatrick. Portland baseline inbound.
Larry.
23 even Govos checked in.
There's McCollum underneath, and she gets out of the trap there and regroups, and she's going to throw it up. And it will be Cheverus ball. So a minute 23 left here as the fair amount of people straggle in here for the next game as well.
Cheverus retains possession here. And will be out off McCollum.
The drive and the foul. I think that's going to be on Alari. We'll see. Iman Alari. It is.
Bulldogs foul is on number 12, Iman Alari. At the line with 2 shots for Cheverus is Abby Marshall.
Abby Marshall will be at the line shooting 2. You may hear over my microphone John Paradise at the microphone. He's a well-known, very, very fine announcer. Of course, we first year without our beloved Peter Gribben, who is watching the games nevertheless, but not doing the broadcasting, as Marshall hits 1 of 2. Paradise, really what you might call a professional. I recall him doing Pirates games years ago and announcing at the Civic Center. And I've seen him do ads. I think it's the Maine Credit Union League that he works for, but he also does the professional ads. Very, very talented
and he's done some announcing for Portland High School, I believe, during the soccer season at times.
Terrific. And there's the rebound there by Bailey. 38 seconds left here as Portland will try to get a shot off. And instead, there's yet another turnover. 23 seconds left, and McCollum steals, and let's see if she can bring it home. She does. Her 6th of the game, 6th point of the game. 6 seconds left. And that's going to do it, folks. 72-35 is your final. And we'll be back to wrap up in a minute. So, folks, that's going to do it. The Bulldogs are defeated tonight, 72-35, coming against a real juggernaut in Billy Goodman's Cheverus Stags, who now go to 5-0. The Dogs will fall to 1-5. The Stags were led by Maddie Fitzpatrick, who by our count had 15 rebounds and 29 points on the double-double, couple of blocks. I wasn't counting her assists, but she had a gaggle of those as well. Ruth Bowles had 16 points by our count, about 5 rebounds. And everybody else really spread it out for Cheverus because Coach Goodman had his subs in early and often. The Dogs were led by Valeria Yugu with 7 points, 6 apiece for Lily McCullum, Aman Olari, and Lucy Tidd. And that's pretty much going to wrap it up here. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Frank might now be back for Game 2, and we're going to bring it to you in a moment. Good night here from the Expo.